Hey guys, we're going to go ahead and work on Unit 7 today, Properties of Triangles. So for 7.2, we're going to look at isosceles and equilateral triangles. Please make sure, just as a reminder, I do have some warm-ups that are integrated into your lesson. Please make sure that you get these questions correct. That's how you're going to be getting your Nearpod points from now on. So please make sure you take your time on these and you get them correct and you make sure you fix your mistakes. If you have any questions on these or you don't know how to do it, or maybe I even input the answer incorrect, then feel free to add your question onto the Collaborate and I can address it tomorrow during our Zoom session. All right, so for some vocab here, an isosceles triangle is a triangle with at least two congruent sides. So what that would look like is, and this probably seems familiar to you guys, two congruent sides like that, okay? Actually, an isosceles triangle also has two congruent angles as well. Okay, legs, the congruent sides of an isosceles triangle. So these are the legs here. Those are the congruent sides. Vertex angle is the angle formed by the legs. So this, for example, would be a vertex angle. Okay, base is the opposite of the vertex angle. So this side right here, oopsie, is the base. And these right here are the base angles as well. Okay, those are base angles. Isosceles triangle says that if two sides of a triangle are congruent, then two angles opposite of the sides are congruent. So that's basically what I was saying up here. So if this angle or this side is congruent, then the angle across from it also has to be congruent to this side. So those angles have to be congruent. So the opposite side corresponds to the angle. So if this side is congruent, then the angles are equal as well. Find the indicated measure. Find angle T. So since I have a congruent triangle here, I know that if these two sides are the same, then these two angles, the angles across, are also the same. So if this is X, then this has to be X. Okay, and then all the angles inside a triangle add up to 180. So X plus 3X equals 180. And in fact, I should have just went ahead and had a Zoom meeting this morning so I could show you a trick for this, but we'll do it tomorrow and prove why all of the angles add up to 180. So you will need some scissors and maybe construction paper or regular sheet of paper is fine as well for tomorrow's activity in class, okay? All right, here we go. So X plus X is 2X plus 3X, Y, add all those together at once. But I would get 5X, 180. And then I'm going to divide both sides by 5. Again, that's a baby step that hopefully you guys are getting better at removing. 5 goes into 180. Let's see, that would be 36 times, I believe. Yeah, okay. So X is 36 degrees. Find the measurement of angle T. So remember, we always go back and reread our question. Right now I've solved for X. I've not solved for angle T. So to find angle T is 3X. And if X is 36, I'm going to plug that in there real quick. Multiply that out. And it looks like I get 108 degrees. And that's equal to angle T. Remember, you can always check these by plugging in. This is 108 and these were 36. So when I add those all together, those should equal 180, right? Okay. Now you're going to go ahead and try a question. And again, you need to make sure you get all of these incorporated questions correct to get your full credit for today's Nearpod session.